If I was a mid-20-something-year-old in 2012 and I struggled to get women, I would try everything in the world before I attended a slang boot camp. Most of you are probably familiar with this type of content already, considering the fact that I am a fentanyl addict when it comes to reacting to alpha male boot camps. I'm not going to sit here and stratify the different types of manosphere content creators. Essentially, they all stemmed from pickup artistry in the early 2000s, and that's all you really need to know. And a lot of what we're experiencing now on social media is simply an echo from earlier times. Pickup artistry, or PUA, the art of getting box, has evolved into MGTOW, Red Pill, whatever you want to call it. That's where this all comes from. I'm pretty much a PUA sommelier at this point, so we're gonna kick back, relax, and watch some illegal levels of cringe. This is Sexual Escalation by Jared Psych Lawrence. This is essentially a 48-minute TED Talk on how to escalate with a woman.
The first thing is sexual eye contact. The biggest thing you want to create with a girl is sexual tension. The more sexual tension you create, the more aroused she's going to get.
Let me just fill you guys in real quick, because a lot of the times, this boot camp included, the attendees would actually go and sarge after the presentation. What that means is they would go out with the pickup artist and they'd get live notes from their master. And these men are paying absolute bands to learn how to be a predator from a man wearing a prepackaged department store shirt.
We can use our eyes for this. So I just want you to tell me how you feel. Come here. All right. So I can look at her normally, right? And I want you to tell me if you notice any difference when I start talking, okay? So normally. All right. All right, see? I got a little giggle.
Prepaid woman, by the way. That's what they do. They hire women performers to go along with their bit.
Now, I don't know how I can break this down, or like maybe it's minute eye muscles going on, but I can explain what it feels like, how I go about this, the right sexual eye contact. I'm not thinking any sexual thoughts. I'm feeling sexual emotion.
If you employ these deadly techniques, you gotta start carrying around a mop, because it's gonna be fucking cleanup wherever you go. These girls are going to be sopping wet after you hit them with the fucking laser vision sexual tension.
If you do it with a guy, it should feel uncomfortable. So try it real quick right now. Just look at the guy next to you and try it. And it'll work if you get them to feel uncomfortable. Try it. See if you can do it. Literally, look in their eyes and be like, I want that.
I'm gonna start staring into the other eye of all my homies. Just get real homie sexual with them. I'm gonna turn all my boys gay.
We got the sexual eye contact down. Let's create more sexual tension. The first way we can do is changing the, she's like, get ready for it. She's like, okay.
We're gonna have to start escalating into some keno. Once we start identifying some IOIs or indicators of interest, we're gonna go in for that physical touch.
Now, the next thing to do is change the voice tonality.
Hello, my lady.
We start slowing it down. We make everything smoother, change our voice. Basically, we're doing bedroom talk.
If you have to intentionally lower your voice to get laid, I'm sorry, it's already over for you.
For example, if I come in, I try getting sexual and she gets freaked out or tense, you just back off. Preserve comfort level, just back up. And then start trying again.
Nothing says consent like backing up and then trying again.
But those three things, massive sexual tension. The eye contact, watching my voice change, and getting slower, bridging the gap.
Imagine you're a girl and you just decide to go out and the guy that starts talking to you already has a 9-step plan on how to get into your pants. You just have zero clue that this guy activated a real-time NPC event and is changing his inputs based on how you're reacting.
All right, next thing, clubs. I'm not hugely like clubs or anything, but in Miami, that's pretty much the entire scene. Everything's a club type scene, so I got really good at it. And what I've used, I found a way to turn lemons into lemonade, because the club scene is tough, but there's ways to that it helps you.
Imagine being neurodivergent and your special interest is vagina.
Now, notice where she stopped. I didn't tell her to stop here. Perfectly, arm's distance. This is the perfect place of personal space.
That would simply never happen. Brose Norwood 2. Norwood 2. Hit him with the Norwood.
There's a bubble right here. It's unspoken, but she just knows. Arm's distance. This is the perfect place to stop. In a club, you can't. We will not be able to talk to each other. In a club, I have an advantage. I can breach personal space very quickly.
Yeah, he's got the home court advantage in a fucking nightclub because he could breach into her personal space bubble without even trying.
In a club, when we come up to talk to her, We could say, hey. I'm like, huh, what? I come in and I talk like this.
That is exactly what you want to do. Power move. Just go straight for the kino.
I'll go right here. Because there's 2 pressure points on a girl that help cause arousal. There's one right here where I squeeze that, and there's one on the bottom of the foot.
Oh. Really? What in the tantric sex is going on here? The bottom of the foot?
What in the goddamn?
If I were to try that right now with my girlfriend, I'm pretty sure I would get donkey kicked in the nutsack.
So if I give her a foot massage back at home, you usually get this reaction, right? If I'm already kissing a girl and I want to amp it up even further, I can put her in a submissive frame. Now, I'm not trapping her in this. I'm just I'm guiding her in a submissive frame.
Let me clarify, I am not a rapist.
Are you forgetting that I was a professional twice over, an analyst and a therapist, the world's first analrapist?
I would believe everything that this man is saying, but I know what is about to come out of his mouth in the next couple minutes, and you guys don't.
Submissive frame for a girl is hands above head. When a girl's hands are above her head, she's automatically in a submissive frame. So what I might do is if I'm talking to the girl and I'm already escalating, I push her against the wall, and then I would guide her arms up like that.
Wow, I am so moist right now. When has this ever worked not on television? Notice how he's doing this with a girl, but it is still the gayest thing I've ever seen.
I'll guide the arms up while kissing and put the hands above the head. Now, if she wants to get off, so try to get away. Try to get away. Try to get away. So I'm talking to a girl, and whatever, I can rake my nails across her back to amp it up a bit.
It really helps when you have some dirt and grime under your fingernails like most men do. You just want to scrape that cheese on the soft of her back.
Personally, I like to just, again, it's kind of a screener also. I want to see how down she is.
Personally, I like to whip my cock out.
Again, it's kind of a screener also. I want to see how down she is. While we're talking or something, I'm playing with the back, the little finger stuff here. And then out of nowhere, I just rake. And I can see what her reaction is. Is it get a smile like, ooh? Or is it like, whoa, tense, again, tense, back up, preserve comfort level.
What?
So let's say we're here, and we're walking along, we're arm in arm, we're walking along. All of a sudden I go, wow, you have an amazing ass. Like, look at that ass right here, right? And then she gets embarrassed, and then she turns.
Wow. Damn, you're fucking cheeked up. Oh, you have a nice shitter, babe. What a nice farter.
Homegirl got a nice little turd cutter on her.
Hair grab. Most guys have learned to pull a girl's hair. And I've seen them do horrible things with this move. I kid you not, I've literally saw a student pull a girl's hair and she goes, what the fuck was that? Like, she freaked out. So I'm removing this from the whole community doctrine, the whole idea of hair pull. It is now officially called hair grab, okay? It is different. I'm not pulling shit, all right? All right, put my hands up here and I grab. See, yeah, nice little happy face.
If you're this socially inept and mentally handicapped, no action is going to save you.
The last one, now I warn you now, this is advanced technique, not for the faint of heart. If you have any kind of pregnancy issues or heart conditions, do not do this.
This one should go over well.
I call this the 'cause you're wet routine.
Do you have any idea where this is going?
This is basically after you've kissed a girl, you've made out with her, whatever, and you want to see if she's ready to come home with you that night. At this point, I look at a girl and I say, I can totally tell you want me right now. And usually they get this cocky look like, how can you tell? Or like, why is that? I'll take my hand, I'll put it out, and I'll just slide a finger right between her legs.
It's rape. It's sexual assault.
Fucking kill me.
And I see I see it. Now, I see that. Of course not respectful girls like this, but no, of course not.
Bro just casually admitted to rape.
Of course not. Now, how do you know when it's okay to kiss a girl? I have the distance test. For the distance test, I basically go, what distance do I have to be where it'd be gay talking to a guy? So right now, is this comfortable talking to you?
Perfect.
All right, about here.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's a bit invasive.
A bit of invasive, right?
Hey.
At this, usually about 3 hand spaces is awkward distance for a guy. If it's gay, if it's just like this,
Yeah.
it's just awkward.
That's actually fire. I'm going to keep that one on the back burner. The 3-hand test. Remember, anything closer is gay.
Why are you gay?
So if I can get a girl about this distance, and I can talk to her, and she's comfortable, and she's smiling, and I feel that it's on, if I can wait 10 seconds with that dynamic going, it's on. I'll go for the kiss. There's no gambit, there's no routine, there's no little trickery. I'm just seeing, I'm basically watching her comfort levels, her attraction levels, how well is it on. So I'm gonna go for the kiss, you're gonna reject me by turning your head that way.
I know, it's just stupid. It's for the demonstration. I know you actually are attracted to me.
So I go for the kiss, boom, right? Now, I don't get her lips. I can't kiss her like this. But she also gives me her neck, right? I can work with that. If I go for the kiss, I get rejection, I can start kissing her neck.
Fellas, you cannot be scared to escalate.
Again, it's a ballsy escalation move. I just bypass, I just go on to the next steps. From there, I can escalate even more so. Now, what about the dance floor? Because it's a different dynamic here. On the dance floor, we're already like really close with each other, right? I can't do the distance test because it's already socially appropriate to be that close.
This guy's got a move for everything. The snail trail technique, the 3 hands gay bro kissing technique.
She's ready to be kissed. All right, you can sit down, thank you. Hand applause. So I basically broke down the inner game of going with you guys. I showed you the outer game, step by step of what to do. I gave you some fun, useful tactics you can use tonight.
He's gonna hit us with a sales pitch because they're going out on the town after this.
Just recently, I have teamed up with who I consider the single best infield coach I've seen today. I look at it as like the team up of Superman and Wolverine. But no, DJ Fuji is literally the best I've seen today. And because you guys are here at the 21 convention, DJ Fuji and myself have put together something really special for you guys.
You see, whenever you talk about these boot camps or seminars, they're always looking to upsell you because these are paid attendees. What better way to make more money than to milk the audience that you already have?
Over 4 hours of hands-on personal infield coaching by the two of us. You're not getting some unknown instructor. There's no local lair guy. Some little unknown local air guy who's going to be coaching with us.
Oh, yes! Guys, you're not going to get your local lair guy. You're getting the Batman and Robin of clapping cheeks.
You're going to also get something that no other company is currently using. You're going to get hidden microphoned up. You're going to get hidden mics. That way, we get to not just see what you guys are doing. I'm not just going to vaguely have an understanding of, oh, I'm watching his body language. I think this is what's going on. I'm going to hear not only everything you say, but everything that the girl says as well.
That's not creepy at all. That's actually fire. What he's describing is miking up all of his students so that he could listen in to their riz in real time. Because, like I said, they're about to go hit the town.
I'm improving your nonverbal game just as much as your verbal game now.
Let's break down the insanity for a second. There were women in this era on the receiving end of men who called themselves pickup artists who wore wires with Bluetooth headsets listening to coaches on how to get them laid.
We are going to do a full debrief. It is not uncommon that we take our guy. We do it, DJ Fuji used to be a Marine, and since working with him, we've basically literally got Marine style on you guys.
Get a man laid, he paid for a prostitute. Teach a man how to get laid, he attended an alpha male boot camp.
All combined, what would this all be worth? It's about $1,700. Today, we're doing it for 597 pounds. However, if you sign up within the next 15 minutes, I'm going to knock 100 pounds off of that. If you're ready to invest in your game, and you want to invest in yourself, if you're ready to invest in yourself and guide yourself forward, we're going to knock 100 pounds off, so 497.
But wait, there's more. You can also sign up to our Patreon for the small price of $5 a month, and you'll get access to our member-only Discord, where I will be in there sarging with you. This is pussy-backed guaranteed. If you do not get laid, I still keep your money. Some people shouldn't be allowed to breathe.